The fact is, he doesn't pay attention to me anymore at all.
Honey, nothing's changed.
Like the last time we left the kids at my parents', we had the whole house to ourselves. Whole house to ourselves, all by ourselves.
Wasn't that like a couple years ago?
Yeah, it's the powered paragliding. I'm telling you.
Well, what?
You're obsessed.
Honey, I really don't think I'm obsessed.
Hey Fred, just got my muffler fixed. Want to go flying? Okay.
Is it possible that you could be a little distracted by this powered paragliding?
What was that? Oh, honey, can you hand him the radio?
Welcome to Parastars.
In San Diego, most folks, including me, fly without a motor. Truth is, I'm a motorhead, but I'm still in the closet about it because the locals haven't caught on yet.
Motors suck.
Does that have a motor in it? I'm sorry, but I like flying 2 inches off the beach. That's why I was excited to go to Parastars, where I could be open about my desires. During a layover in New Orleans, I figured I was far enough from home, so I decided to strike up a conversation about powered paragliding.
You don't have any idea what that is?
I know what it is, I think, but I haven't ever done it or seen anyone do it.
It's a motor that you strap on and you wear on your back. And see those guys right there? A paraglider with a motor. It's an aircraft that'll
control the height and the distance and where you travel.
Is there a roll cage over it?
Is that a motor on the back? Is that what it is? Like a big fan?
Am I gonna fall? Is it gonna tip over? Am I gonna fall off or something? What is it? It's to go up and high and go on a parachute or one of those.
They take off and they land on their feet. And they hook into one of those paragliders and they take off and they fly around in the air. You think you'd like to try that?
They weren't getting it, so I showed them some PPG footage on my other camera.
It looks like a lot of fun.
It is. I mean, really. It really is.
But see, when I would get up there, then I'd panic.
You like it?
Yeah, absolutely. I've never seen anything like that.
Gosh.
Looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
What do you think?
No. I like my bones just the way they are.
Okay.
I would watch you do it.
Yeah, as I try to kill myself.
Yeah, well. I think it'd be really fun to watch.
Does it look like fun?
I think it's awesome. The only problem I have is getting down.
How about you?
No way.
She's a little bit less adventurous. I'm willing to try some things.
Do you have a video of somebody getting down? Then she'll know what to do.
Arriving in Tampa a couple of days early, I showed up at Jim Jackson's and found several pilots heading out for a cross-country. I had no idea where we were, let alone where they were going, but I threw on a sky cruiser and joined in. After we landed in one of Wayne Michener's secret spots, I tried to get him to let us in on the location.
Where are we?
Where are we? We're in Florida. Okay, we're gonna all launch, fly down the canal, and Phil's gonna video us as we're doing this. But we'll try to stay fairly close together.
As it turned out, the air was trashy, so we couldn't fly super close. Back at Jim's, we loosened up from our long flight. Here's Ron Hulton hamming it up for the camera. Ron, an airline pilot, unfortunately had to get back to work and would miss out on Parastars.
Woohoo! Another beautiful day.
When you first get into this sport, fly-ins are a great way to see that you're not alone.
My name is Thomas Paulsa.
Hi, I'm Chris Carey.
Don Pistoki?
Don Pistoki?
Don Pistoki.
How do you spell that?
When I was skydiving, I was coming down, and there was a guy on one of these going up.
The president of our company actually tried to persuade me to get out of this.
Pistocchi.
I was coming down, and he was going up. And I was like, going up? How's that work?
Fly-ins are also great for learning about important issues like airspace.
West. I'm out there looking for a place to fly.
And checking out the latest gear. and fly-ins provide answers to your most basic questions.
What happens if you run out of gas? You just sail down?
That's right.
You just glide down?
Uh-huh.
How fast does it go? And they're easy to land. And maintaining it. The most important question is, what is the cost?
Electric starter, electric and manual starter, or just manual starter.
The best part about fly-ins is getting airtime with your friends in very cool locations that are not always available on a regular basis. In 1995, Chuck DeSantis started teaching powered paragliding in Florida. Lessons were held in fields or pastures, often without the farmer's permission. By 2000, there were 30 pilots in the area. Now, for whatever reason, PPG pilots liked to flock. But there was no place big enough for everyone, and anyway, most farmers weren't too keen on having guys with fans on their backs trimming their orchards. After getting kicked off every farm in Central Florida, someone suggested they form a club and actually try to secure a field legally. That winter, Parastars was founded by Terry Alfred,
Right hand pattern. Thank you.
Bill Hawker, and Jeff Thompson. Once the club was established, the founders said, "Why stop here? Let's hold a paramotor convention. We'll get all the vendors and pilots together, share what's new about the sport, and attract new pilots." And that's exactly what they did for the next 3 years.
Each year there were more pilots, and each year instructor Eric DeFore would organize a mass launch, an attempt to launch as many PPGs as possible from one location and have them all in the air at the same time.
Some people are not comfortable flying with so many pilots together, so we asked the beginner to be higher. The sky is very big.
In 2003, Parastars was recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records for a mass launch of 78 pilots. This year, Jeff Goyne volunteered to direct Parastars, as well as running the United States Powered Paragliding Association. Jeff occasionally finds time to work, shuttling Boeing 737s around the country for Southwest.
How do you feel about the fact that one of your Southwest captains flies one of these things?
Well, I mean, if he does this out in the open, then he's doing a hell of a job of flying our planes.
Oh my God, look at the size of that thing.
If you can do this with nothing covering you and keeping you inside, you can fly a plane for Southwest.
The evening before the fly-in, early arrivals hung out in the registration tent.
I would like to register.
It was too windy and rainy to fly, so Dan Chrysler and another pilot opted to use their horses for a little Ben-Hur chariot racing.
Yes, well, we've had our first problem child taxiing around on a trike without registration. The trikes are a wonderful thing. They're a lot of fun, and of course, I want to see everybody have fun. I have unfortunately been thrust into the position of being responsible for this thing, And so I have to play the bad guy. Here, the bad guy himself.
All we got was, we got a damp sponge here. We're just trying to have a little fun, bring a little excitement to the crowd, and Ma comes over and puts a damp on
Ma,
everything.
see what I mean?
Not to worry, Jeff. Just give them a little pilot briefing.
Pilot briefing under the big white tent. One thing we gotta be mindful of the fact is that we are guests of Fantasy of Flight. Did you study the rules?
Yes, I did. I studied them extensively. You can only carry one beer on the trike race.
Welcome to Parastars 2004.
The next morning, winds were light. Newbies and rusty pilots were out trying to remove themselves from those categories and from the ground.
Got into it in South Florida, happened to see a guy flying over down there and wanted a plane, but ended up getting something more economical as this.
Well, I started paragliding when I was in Italy, and then I moved back to Indiana, which was pretty flat, and decided that I needed a motor to get off the ground there.
I had a flight at 7:40 this morning, a great flight, so I'm going back for a second one.
Flying for 7 years, and I forgot to put my leg straps on. Well, that's what you call real stupidity. Now, I was up in the air and decided I better avoid this flight because I'll have no way to land.
My name is Martin Hathaway, and I'm from Orlando, Florida.
John Talamona from DeLand, Florida. Mike Ralph, Spring Hill, Florida.
Martin, Mike, and John all learned within the past year at Flyby Ranch. They enjoy flying together. Forwards are the easiest way to launch in light winds, but because you can't see the wing, it's difficult to stay under it. "90% of doing a forward is putting in the energy. If you let up before the wing is up, you're history. And once the wing is up, if you stop running then, it'll overshoot you." Some pilots use the motor to pull the wing up, but you still have to help. Richard Good, an instructor from Flyby Ranch, was working on forwards with Art Runzo from Texas. Art just purchased an SD but hadn't flown in 2 years. Complicating the issue, Art's old Adventure had lower attachments and a different throttle. So although Art could still kite with his eyes closed, he was concentrating on his new SD instead of his wing. Meanwhile, the guy that likes power forwards launched. I should have gotten one of those motors. Hey, wait a minute, I did get one of those. Anytime now. Later, Art mentioned he should have practiced with just the new motor before hooking in. Art eventually did get it up and had some great flights. When it's windy, reverses are pretty easy. But pulling off a light wind reverse is more of a challenge. You have to keep moving or the wing will sink back to the ground. And if you do manage to get it up, if you hesitate, the wing will overfly you unless you stop it with the brakes. Mike Ralph hesitates during his turn. His wing unloads,
He saves it, but it overflies him again. Scott McMurphy never hesitated when he was jumping out of helicopters with Navy SEALs, but this little hesitation cost him a funnel.